Right. Let's go to you. We'll do her skin as well. So she's got gloves. So let's go with a blue after. Right, so arms. Cards down here, so what does she look like? Top. So it goes to the arms. And then the top underneath. Go over the blue and go back further later. And the rest of that is a top. That's better. So that's the skin. Next we need to do some hair colour. What should we go with? Let's see what we've got down here. Flash we don't want, grey we don't want. Grains. Rest. Guess we can give her brown hair. Where is she? There she is. If I don't like it, I'll just go over it again. Either that way, stick some highlights in it maybe. It's not too bad a colour though. Let's colour these little bits in. It's not too bad a brown. Who next? That's what I was going to try. So I painted these two different shades of purple. I'm going to try the wash purple over top just to see if it... where's the wash? There it is. Yeah, because I don't want to try the contrast, because the contrast will probably just make it all one colour. So to see how it looks. I just thought one solid dark purple didn't look quite right. There's the details already out. So it does keep a slight it's definitely a lot lighter than the other colour, but I haven't stuck the wash on that bit yet. So I missed loads on that one, but that's the purple, two purples before, after one wash. And just at the top you can see definitely a lot darker. So if we try the wash on the rest of it to see what it looks like. hard to distinguish now whether bits are painted or not because it's all shiny. And the handle isn't done. Yeah, it definitely keeps the two colours separate, so that should work. If I'd stuck the contrast on top, it just would have been one solid purple all the way through. And then it would have been a bit... So now it looks like the spirit gremlin is purple, and then all the bits underneath him are darker purple. So we'll leave that part to dry, and then we'll work on this guy, do the same. Even just doing the wash on its own just brings out so much detail. And these are Bokor gremlins, so they're magic, spirit kind of gremlins, so come under Zoraida's crew word, so they're class of swamp fiends. Which all by live in the swamp, so with these gremlins I've given them a slightly different, so I've gone with a lighter green, whereas some of the others are... So there's 3 different colours of gremlins in there. Green, this kind of light green's on this, and then underneath we've got the contrasty green. I could change the colour completely, but I think green for gremlins kind of suits them. I've seen some which are like beige colour, some people use browns. Just depends on your taste really. So much more enjoyable painting these guys than it was with Warhammer, because Warhammer was pretty much you're painting the same model 10-15 times for one group of troops. I did enjoy painting the dinosaurs for Lizardmen, but other than that it's kind of samey. Like I had Necrons and all the Necrons. All it was painting the same model really, over and over. After a while you just get bored of it. That's him done. So he is nearly done. He needs himself washed, and then the candle and the top of the candle. So this guy is missing a lot, so will that cover it? Nope. So for this next one I will do the paint first, let that dry. Otherwise it's just going to look silly because it'll have patches of very light, very light purple. I don't know if you can like It's missing some on the forehead. Yeah, you can see it there, forehead. On the arm here, the arm there. So let's just fill in those bits. So what always happens, I won't see all the bits when I'm first painting it. When I go back over it, I then notice all the little spots that were missed. Like there's quite a few bits under here. They're all tiny little white blobs, which wouldn't be too bad with a wash, but because I'm painting it anyway, I might as well just do that as well. So that's him done. Was this little guy? Yep, he's missing some paint as well. A few bits and pieces. Bits there, which I'll just do with this. Bit on the nose. So that's that done. Next I want to try a wash on, not the wash, contrast top of these gremlins with the bright hair that I've done. So I want to try contrast, probably a brown. What's that one? So that's the darker one. So one, that's the wood. White, red, purple, grey, pink. Is that it? That might be the one. Yep, snake-eyed leather. Just to see what it looks like with a brighter colour, and then just to see what it might look horrible, but it's just trial and error just to see what things look like. Because that orange is way too bright as it is. Plus this brings out all the detail as well, so there's always two reasons to do it. Because you can see straight away how much darker it is now. So we got, that was the bright orange from before. So it's definitely made an improvement on it. It's now more of a darker orange. So we do the same for this one. There we go. It's definitely improved it. Because the red that I use, the orange that I use is technically classed as a red. But obviously sometimes colours look different than what they say they are. That's the front bit. I do need to go over this one again with the green because there's a lot of spots that I've missed. I might go over the brown patches as well with this while I'm doing the contrast, because they're brown anyway, just to bring out the detail. Even though there's not much on this drum. It's quite a bit on this side though. A bit there. So now a little piece of fabric down here. Hat. So straight away, it just washes the contrast version of the paints. Straight away brings out details. And when you see the details, you can then go back over it. So this one needs doing as well on the brown patches. Bits around here. Bits around there. A few bits in there. So he's pretty much sorted. Back onto this one. So this one I'll need a blue wash or contrast blue for some of him, and then obviously a green wash to do the skins. So tip that back. So the choice is contrast will be the second attempt at it. So we'll first start with the green wash, just to see what that looks like, because it's easier to go back over with contrast after. Missed this side of his face. It's a lot more effort than just using the contrasts. Contrast, you're just using one paint to do the lot. Instead of how we're doing it now, which is base paint and then the wash and then detail after if needed. It's looking better already. It's all down to people's preferred way of painting, I guess. Some people might want to always do this way, wash after painting it, or some people might just want a easy way, quick way. I'd say contrast is really good for people that play Warhammer, because you can get so many models done in such a small time. So he's now done. So he, don't know if you can, yeah, you can see the difference. Not contrast, no, not washed, washed. So it definitely does improve the look of the model. Just even if you bring out a little bit of detail, any detail improves the model. Let's do that bit. Face, chest, stomach in those gaps. Ears. It's two done. Next we do this one, and then I think this one might need a bit more green after it's done, just to fix the odd spot. Some models you can just hide the bits that you've done wrong. Like on the bottom of the feet, it'd be fine. I think for this one, that is a skull under the in front of the face there as well. I do have the box down below, so I can have a look. So that's better. So I'm not sure, it kind of just looks like the face and then details on it, but I think it's more of a skull over the top of the face, so I'll probably do it that way. So that's that done for now. If we do bandana for this one, what colour? Probably red, just to add some extra colours to it. If it'll stay open. So if we stick some red in here. This one ain't too bad. So she's got the bandana-y and then hair underneath. So I assume the rest of that is the hair. So, did we have anything else to do on this girl? I think she was done. This guy just needs a few touch-ups and then he'll be pretty much done. So we need a thinner brush for this bit. And then we want bronze or gold. Let's go with the gold. Give that a mix. Right. Actually, that's too small for this bit. One size up, I guess. This one should be fine. It's just to bring out the wrists. Just to give them a bit more colour. How's that look? So straight away you can see how much different. And over that. So on here there's a few bits missing which I can touch up with the flesh. And he's got some earrings. Both sides. And then we'll do his belt buckle with this colour as well. So straight away, just giving them a bit more colour works. Now it's stuck to my finger. So now I'll go back over, touch up with the flesh, because there's a few bits, it's not too bad. Plus going over it again does gives it a few different shades of colour as well. It's under the arm there. Bit under the chin. There's a little bit down here. Now back of the head. There's a few bits on those. A bit on the hands. I think he just needs a few washes now and then he'll be done. Needs a blue wash, then we go over with the bits that are detailed. Brown wash, black wash for the gold. So that's that. So I think for now we just need white for the candles and the face of the gremlin. So I'll do the base candle colour white and then go over it with a horror, like a maybe a black or something to give it a wash, just to kind of bring out the detail. Because obviously it's going to have fire and stuff, so it'll have it melting onto the hand, so we want a colour for that as well. So what we'll do the candle, let it dry, do the flame, and then do all the melty bits after. Because this guy was different because he already had a hat on, so obviously the candle's melting on top of the hat. It's better. Get all this flame perfectly white because it comes out better for the effect. So you're done, so it's just this one. Might be easier to contrast one of the colours on top, might look better. And then I wanted to do your guy, do some of your face. So I'm not doing the whole skull, just the front. And then obviously at some point these all need little tribal patterns and stuff. But I think for now that will do. It's been about 3/4 of an hour, so it's a good little painting session. A lot of stuff needs to dry anyway. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.